Hey everybody, Cherish here. I wanted to talk to you guys today about time. Last week when I talked about time, it was about people making excuses and how they can't find the time. And I'm not going to rant today because I think you kind of got enough of that. And I think deep down we all know when we make excuses. So that's on you guys to find out if you're making excuses or not and how to overcome them. I find I make excuses a lot, like getting my butt out of bed in the morning and working out. Yeah, I made a lot of excuses about that this morning. At any rate, so I find it interesting that the more I have to do during the day, the more interruptions I have. So I do work from home. I do have 2 kids. I have 3 dogs and I run 3 businesses. In addition to one of my businesses, I actually take care of quite a few clients for virtual assistant work. But what I'm finding is that if I don't set boundaries on my time, people will take advantage of it. And when I say people, I mean everybody. My dogs, my kids, my clients. I have to set boundaries for people because otherwise people take advantage of it. And they think that I'm there always available for them, and they think that I can pretty much do what they want when they want it, when that isn't actually how life works. Now, when you're at work, when you're working for somebody, your time really isn't your own. You need to accomplish a certain set of tasks during the day that your boss asks you to do or that you're responsible for. So when your time is your own and you're working on your own, you have to set a schedule. And I think that's part of, I get a lot of people commenting like, oh, you put your makeup on every day, you do your hair, blah, blah, blah. If I don't, I'm lazy all day. I would stay in my pajamas all day, and that's not who I am. I get up, work out, get dressed, and on down the line. And I have conditioned my kids that by a certain time, you also need to be dressed. You need to be dressed and ready for the day. And it's not that we have a lot of people coming and going. I just think that part of the problem, specifically with me, is that if I don't set a routine and I get myself ready, like I'm going to leave the house to go to work, I get myself in this rut and I just don't do it. So getting my kids conditioned to that has helped get them on a schedule, make them realize what's coming next, and let them feel a little bit accomplished as the day goes on. Now, I also make my bed every morning, and a lot of people make fun of me for that. It is what it is. You know, I feel that if I can do something small to be accomplished that part of the day, and then it sets me up for success for the rest of the day, I personally believe that doing a snowball effect in your day makes for a better day. So if you start with something small, like you got up and brushed your teeth and brushed your hair and you had breakfast with your family, it'll start your day on a better note. Or whatever it is that you need to do. Find those small things and go forward. Now back to the schedule. I do a block schedule specifically when my kids are at school on Tuesdays and Thursdays because I have things I have to get done, and it's so much easier to get them done when they're not home. If you don't have kids or you do have kids, I think y'all know what I'm talking about. They want everything at any point in time, and a lot of teachers have told me that up to a certain age, kids are egocentric. So they literally think the world revolves around them. And as parents, we kind of let them believe that because they need the help. They need help getting their crackers out of the cupboard, or they need help getting the water, or they need help going potty and learning and things like that. But you also need to give them the independence as well, which is why I implemented them getting up and getting dressed by a certain time. And I set out snacks now for themselves for them to get for themselves because, quite honestly, mommy's not a maid. So I set a schedule for myself where I get X things done, and then I give myself a block of hours to take care of such things. So as you're looking at your goals, as you're looking to accomplish something, as you're looking to get into a better routine of things, changing habits, goals, whatever you want to call them, then you need to find something that's going to work for you. If you cannot do whatever your passion is between 8 and 5, because those are the hours that you work for somebody else, but you still want this thing to work, find the hours. Quite honestly, find the hours. Stop watching TV. Stop sleeping in. Stop doing whatever it is that you're doing to make time for what you want. Now, does it suck for a while? Yes, it sucks. It sucks. I'm speaking from a point where we had nothing and we have built to something. My husband and I personally, we started a business with literally $3,000 cash. We have no credit against our business because we don't believe in it. We don't believe in debt against our business at all. So we sold a snowmobile in order for us to start our electrical contracting business. He worked out of our truck for a year, and then we bought a van. So, baby steps. It sucks. It sucks, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it to work on your own time, and it's worth it to find your passion and work towards your passion. If you love baking more than anything in the world, and I saw Tina on here, and she's a phenomenal baker. She has ideas out of this world. Pursue that. You have this creative gift that, oh my gosh, I'm so jealous of. But feel that passion, fuel it. Find something that's going to work for you in your timetable to do those things that you want to do. And I find it sad that people don't do this. They just think that, oh, this is what it is, and then they carry on. No, that isn't what it is. Make time for what you want, and you'll get to where you want to go. It doesn't have to happen overnight, and quite honestly, if you think it is, it's not. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but things are not going to happen overnight. I did not weigh 300 pounds when I met my husband. No, I gained all that weight in the time that we knew each other, okay? And it took me a year and a half to get off 150 pounds. Again, it's not going to happen overnight. You don't make a kid overnight. They take 9 months to cook. Did you know that? 9 to 10 months. Exactly, Vonda. 2 steps forward and 1 step back. You have to see it as always progression. Now, people talk a lot about failing forward. And we talked on our team call last night about it because I really think that failure is an overused word. Failure only comes when you stop, when you quit and you don't look back. If you get stalled or you stumble or you skip or, something happens that you just have to pause to work through and then start back up, that's not failure. Failure is when you stop. Failure is when you stop believing in yourself. Failure is when you believe every other critic out there. Don't let that happen. And if you need somebody to talk you through it, you message me. I will talk you through it because I believe that everybody has something special to give. Give something special. Set your goals. Achieve those goals. Find the time in your day to make it happen. We all have the same number of hours, minutes, seconds in every day. Make them count. Make them count for what you want. Make them count towards the goals that you want. It's all up to you. I can help you. I can cheerlead you. I love being a cheerleader, but I can't do it for you. And don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself and say that you're trying when you're not. That's sad. That's sad, and it breaks my heart that people do that. So, comment below if you need some cheerleading. I would love to be your cheerleader. Or let me know what you do to work towards your goals every day. Thank you so much for joining me. I love chatting with all of you. Hope you have a good one.